Episode 16, 10 Minute Cinema. Got Varble with me. How you doing, Varble?
I've been better.
You've been better? What's
Yeah.
wrong?
A bit of a cold.
A cold? We did not cancel an episode of 10 Minute Cinema for a cold. What's really going on?
No, that's what it is.
Oh, I thought you had the flu.
No, I just had a terrible sore throat and I could barely swallow. And I was sweating and headache.
Well, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it does.
So, I actually heard that you're doing a challenge for this new year.
I am.
Tell us about the challenge.
All right. Well, I'm a fan of a podcast called Doug Loves Movies.
I love that podcast as well.
Yeah. And the last couple of years, 2015 was the year he did it, where Doug went through and he watched a movie a day for the entire calendar year.
I remember that.
And then in 2016, he challenged the users or the listeners to do it. And he's also continuing the challenge today for this year.
Oh, cool.
So I decided I'd finally jump in and give it a try. Because I like movies and there's a bunch that I haven't seen. So this way it'll give me a chance to catch up on some stuff.
Of course. So, I guess, we're 4 days in.
Yeah.
What 4 movies have you watched?
I've watched Super.
Oh, with Rainn Wilson and Ellen Page?
Yeah.
How fucked up was that?
Very. I
It
didn't
is.
really like it as much as I thought I would.
Me too, but it's like crazy. Like, it's fucked up and it's
It gets
interesting.
super realistic.
But yeah, it's definitely
But
like,
also like goofy and out there. So.
right, definitely.
And then on the second day I saw Iron Giant.
Iron Giant. Josh told me you watched that. How was it?
It's really good actually.
I never saw it.
Yeah, it's it's a kids movie, so you gotta kind of watch it through that lens. But
It's a kids movie, but it's a cult favorite. I hear
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of people still talk about it to this day.
yeah,
So
it was really well done. I almost teared up a little bit at the end. It had some emotion to it.
okay.
Really makes you feel for the characters. It was good. And then the third night, I watched Dallas Buyers Club.
Dallas Buyers Club. You told me about that one too. How was that?
Really excellent.
Excellent. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, McConaughey and Leto both definitely deserve their acting Oscars for that year.
Awesome.
It was a really good movie. And then last night, I was kind of looking for something kind of short, so I was going through some horror movies because most of those aren't very long.
Okay.
And found one on Netflix that I'd heard a little bit about called Hush.
Hush.
Yeah, have you heard of that?
I don't think I have.
Okay, it just came out last year. It's one of the Blumhouse productions.
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
like a independent horror
Mhm.
film.
Yep, only like 2 characters basically for most of the movie.
Okay.
It's about a girl who lives out in like the woods basically, like a cabin kind of thing all by herself.
All right.
And she happens to be deaf. She lost her hearing at the age of 13.
Oh wow.
And it starts out her friend comes over and they're talking and stuff, and then literally like 10 minutes into the movie, the friend is outside, gets stabbed to death, and there's a killer outside the house, and he just stalks her for the entire rest of the movie.
Oh my God, that's
And
awesome.
She's deaf, so like you see it from her point of view with like no sound, for like different stretches of the movie.
Oh, that's terrifying.
It's like a really unique twist to it.
Yeah.
Kind of shaking up the horror genre a little bit. And yeah, it's one of the most suspenseful movies I've seen in a long time. I was like edge of my seat for like almost the entire hour and 26 minutes.
Nice.
And it was very good. I would recommend it.
All right, awesome. I'll have to check it out. I have a friend, a coworker actually, that recommended a movie on Netflix called The Invitation.
Okay.
So if you're ever looking for a movie on a day, he recommended it pretty well.
Okay.
So did you watch one for today yet?
No, not yet.
What are you gonna watch?
I'm not real sure yet.
Not real
Kinda
sure. Okay.
Flip around and see what catches my eye, kind of.
And I don't know, you guys don't really know this story, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell it real quick. So about 7 years ago? 6?
Probably 6.
6 years ago. When did The Town come out? Actually?
That's what I was going to check.
Yeah.
Go ahead and continue.
Whenever The Town came out, I fell in love with this movie. I thought it was an excellent movie. It was Ben Affleck's comeback, basically, because he directed it, acted it, and wrote it. So it was a big deal, and I loved everything about it. And I told Varble about it, and he's like, "Oh man, that sounds awesome." I'm like, "I got a DVD. Do you want to borrow it?" And he's like, "Sure." So as I built it up to him, I realized that I also now wanted to watch it again. And months went by, and every time I talked to Varble, I was like, "Hey, have you watched The Town yet?" And he's like, "No, not yet." And I think I was kind of probably a little irritating with him because I kept saying it every time we hung out. But whatever, So
the film was released on DVD in December of 2010.
Okay, so 6 years ago.
Yeah.
And so I lent it to him, and then Christmas rolls around, and I'm like, you know what? I really want my copy of The Town back. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy him a copy of the movie, and let him borrow it or have it for Christmas, so I can have my copy back and watch it again. So I did just that. So I expected that he would actually watch it after I bought.
You're funny.
I thought you would, but a year went by, and I was like, hey, have you watched The Town yet? And he's like, I have not. I'm like, oh my God, I bought that for you. Another year went by, I looked at his DVD shelf, and there it was, still in the plastic, untouched. So it actually got so far that he just decided never to watch it.
It just drove you so crazy. I just loved it, seeing that fire in your eyes when you come over and it's prominently displayed on my shelf, still in its wrapper.
It really did drive me crazy too, because I really think you're gonna love the movie.
I might, yeah.
It's been so long now that I literally could care less if you love the movie at this point. You have broken me. You won this battle.
All right.
However, he asked me, or he actually told me, I didn't even have a choice.
Yeah.
What movie? Because he's having all his friends suggest movies that he watched they hadn't seen before for this challenge. And that's the movie that he picked for me because it has to happen.
It's been years in the making.
It has been, what year did you say again?
2010.
2010, so it's been 6 years in the making.
Yeah. Movie came out in September. DVD came out in December. So
that's pretty fast.
Yeah.
Fast turnaround. Well, then actually it's been 5 years because I bought it for you the next Christmas. I didn't buy it for you that Christmas.
Okay.
I didn't spend $20 on you.
Oh, all right.
Whoa. Let's be honest here. I bought that movie for like $5 in a discount bin.
Okay, well, I mean, it's only been 5 years, so I'm still in the clear.
You're not in the clear. I bought a movie for you, and it's been 5 years.
Maybe we should wait for next year's challenge.
No, it's this year's challenge. You said I got picked. I'm picking The Town.
Well, maybe we can compromise.
We aren't compromising. You're watching it.
All right. Well, either way, if you don't want to wait until our next episode to find out what I've been watching, I have been reviewing each movie on Twitter after I watch it.
Oh, really? And what's your Twitter?
It's at BigGuyACV.
At Twitter, or at BigGuyACV?
Yes, at Twitter, at BigGuyACV.
And I'm at USAKid6977 on Twitter.
And that doesn't matter for anything. You don't tweet.
I don't tweet yet, but maybe I'll start.
Oh, really? Okay.
I'm getting
Are you going to review my reviews?
Maybe I will.
Okay.
I'm getting an Apple Watch Friday, and I'm going to try to make myself more efficient with stuff with that watch. So maybe tweeting will be part of it.
Okay.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Maybe that would get more people to listen to podcasts if I tweet a little bit.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt.
And also, our podcast is at 10 Men Sin, even though we haven't tweeted one thing there.
Oh, good job.
Well, you're part of it too.
I have no idea what the password is.
I could tell you. You could ask, and I could tell you, and you could sign up on it, and you could tweet all the time. But you never asked, so I'm never going to tell you.
Okay.
Fair enough. Are you ready for It's a Wonderful Life, minutes 50 through 60?
I guess.
You guess. You're still not liking it, huh?
This is a long setup for this, because we still haven't gotten to the point of the movie. I at least know the bare basics of this movie, and we are not there yet.
Well, I gotta tell you, this is one of my favorite scenes of the movie that we watched.
Okay.
Just because it's so, like... We'll get to it.
Okay.
So, the last we saw, they were at Mary's house.
Mm-hmm. They were embracing.
They were next to each other, like, face-to-face. They were hugging. And I guess this is when George realized that he loved Mary, or just went along with it. And right away, we get into kisses. He's kissing her face, her cheek, whatever. And then they kiss a little bit, but not much. Which I apparently spoiled last week. I don't think I spoiled it.
You did.
I think almost everyone has watched this movie at some point. You're just one that hasn't. Is this part of your challenge? Does this count as a...
It does not.
Okay.
Because I started watching it last year.
Alright, fair enough. I just wanted to know. So, all of a sudden, they're married.
Yeah.
It literally jumps, like, we don't know how long.
It could be the next day.
It could theoretically be the next day, but I'm going to go ahead and say it's been like a year.
Really?
Maybe 2.
2?
Maybe.
Wow.
Marriage is very sacred during this time. People did not usually get married like that. It was usually like a relationship. You got
Henry got married.
Yeah, but he was in school, so we don't really know how long that took for that to happen. That could have been a 4-year process. I mean, he was gone for 4 years.
Okay.
He could have met her the first day of school, and they got married at the last day of school. So that's not really something to go on. But they're married instantly, and they're growing rice, killing birds.
Mm-hmm. And it's ironic.
Why is that ironic?
It's like rain on your wedding day.
Oh, nice. I didn't know Atlantis was here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was raining, and it was their wedding day.
Okay. We got it.
Yeah.
It's like rain.
No, we didn't need to go that far.
Okay, sorry. Sorry, listeners, for that. So they're very excited for the honeymoon. They're getting driven, I'm guessing, to the airport.
Train station.
Train station, okay.
Yeah,
I didn't actually hear that. And they have like a bottle of champagne that someone sent over.
Not just someone. Bert the cop.
Bert the cop. I couldn't hear. I thought he said Butch the cop.
See, this is why we need to watch with subtitles on.
There's no subtitles on the digital copy. Anyway, so all of a sudden they're passing the building alone, and there's a huge crowd circling around the building, and George has to stop, and Mary's like, "Don't stop, George." But he's gonna stop because that's his baby. Like, he doesn't want it to be his baby. It's like the redhead stepchild, but it's still his baby. No?
Sure.
It's his obligation, either way.
I'll give you that much.
Alright, so he stops, the gate's locked, there's a huge crowd, he's like, "What, you guys can't go in? Everyone come in with me."
Well, let me sidetrack for a second. I was confused at first because they were talking about there was going to be a run on the bank. And they're not a bank, they're a building and loan.
Right.
And they have this money that he was just flashing with her.
Yeah.
About how they're going to take a honeymoon with, in cash. So I was like, why is he caring about what the money in the bank is going to be like? He's already got a fat wad of cash. So he wouldn't need to make the run on the bank with everybody else. But then once he got into the door, I realized it was his place and that the loan people were wanting their money.
That was someone else that yelled it too. Someone else yelled in the street, "There's a run on the bank."
Yeah.
It wasn't him yelling it. It wasn't them saying we got run to the bank. It was someone saying there's a run on the bank.
I know, and I was saying, why would he be worried? If there was a run on a bank, why would he be worried about his money that's in the bank when he has that money to go on his honeymoon already?
Okay. Well,
the bank run will be over in the 2 or 3 weeks that it takes them to take a honeymoon.
Right.
By the time they get back, everything will be settled. He doesn't need to get out of the car. That's what I was worried about.
Gotcha. But then you found out it's because the bank took their money.
Yeah.
Because they had a loan with the bank, and so they were stuck without any money, and everyone wanted their money. And that was the only way they could get money was from the building loan because the bank's on run.
Yeah. But out of the generosity of his heart, old Harry Potter gives him a call. And he says, "You know what? Any of your customers can come to my bank, and for 50 cents on the dollar, they'll get their money." He's going all out to help in a time of crisis, reaching out to help his fellow man.
I just have to get a disclaimer to the listeners that might not tune in every week. It's not really Harry Potter.
Oh, this is Harry Potter.
It is an old man Potter, whose name is Henry Potter.
Known as Harry.
Not known as Harry. He is not a wizard. He is an old man who's very rich.
He is a wizard.
He's not a wizard.
He's rich because Harry has all that money from Gringotts Bank. It was left to him by his father.
Oh my God, you're ridiculous. This is from the 40s.
Yeah.
50s maybe.
Yeah.
I think 47. It's not Harry Potter.
Hermione has that time twister thing. He went back in time.
He did not go back in time.
To a point in time that he knew would be just perfect for him to live in. And so, it all works out.
It doesn't all work out.
It does. He's being really nice. He didn't have to be this nice, Bob.
He's trying to steal everyone's money.
No.
He's going to then cash in their loans and get his money back.
Right.
Plus the profit.
Well, yeah, he's got to have something to wet his beak a little bit. He's reaching out to help.
Wet his beak. You are ridiculous.
No, you're ridiculous.
No,
These
you're
people would have no money at all if it wasn't for Mr. Potter.
Mr. Potter is a crook. So anyway, it was Billy and George that heard this, and so George is like, "No way, we're not going to do this." And Mr. Potter says, "If you don't make it to the safe, if you close your doors before 6, you'll never reopen." I mean, he's going to buy him out. George is like, "You know what? Not going to happen." So he goes to the mob, and he's like, "Guys, look. Shit's happening right now. We got to get through this."
I don't remember this speech.
Okay, well, I don't remember his actual speech. It's very motivational. And he's telling everyone, like, we're going to get through this. And people are like, well, Mr. Potter's offering 50 cents on the dollar. Let's go over there. And so they're all about to leave.
Quote, better to get half than nothing.
Yes. And then Mary goes,
better to have half of it.
I got $2,000 right here. Dumbest thing you would say to a crowd full of people that want money.
Yeah.
I got $2,000 right here. How much do you need? If someone said that, I'd be like, $2,000.
Wow. What a jerk.
I'm just saying, if someone said that.
We all know you don't have that much in the bank, though. So.
I do not have that much in the bank.
Yeah.
That's okay, though.
So we're safe.
We are safe. So George goes, yes. He realizes the brilliance of this. He's like, you know what? Let's just everyone get what you need to get by for the next couple weeks.
Yeah.
Until the bank gets its stuff sorted out.
Uh-huh.
You know, just enough to get by.
Yeah.
So the first guy comes up. How much does he ask?
Well, previously he was in another scene saying that he had $240 in the bank and he wanted
$242.
Yeah.
72 cents.
Right.
And so how much does he want?
$242.
No, you just need enough to get by.
No, he needs the whole $242.
What a jerk. This guy can suck a dick.
They have 2,000. They can spare 242.
But not with that big a crowd. There's literally like 500 people there.
No.
Okay, 100 people.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's 100. It's about 100.
Okay. You counted?
I counted. I was like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Why'd you say 500 first then?
I was having fun. I was exaggerating. People do that.
Why? Why would you lie to them?
No, it's not lying. It's exaggerating. There's a difference.
I don't think so.
Listen, he's not a wizard. He's just Henry Potter, and people exaggerate.
Nope.
All right. Anyway, so he starts handing out $242. He's like, screw you. That's just a loan. Your account's still here. Next person comes up, and they're like, well, I had $187. And he's like, but how much do you need to get by? And he's like, well, I guess 20 will do it. So that's very generous, right?
I think so.
$20 for 2 weeks, probably good in the 40s.
Oh, yeah.
So, or 30s, late 30s. I guess it's probably around the Great Depression, right?
Probably.
That's what
probably
it's
what it's
based
making
on?
reference to here, yeah.
Okay, so whenever that was.
1928.
No, there's another one after that.
The market crashed in 28.
Yeah, but there's a Great Depression after that then. This definitely past 28.
Yeah.
It was in the 30s at least.
That's what I'm saying. The Depression lasted throughout most of the 30s until we got back into World War II and all the productions went back into the swing of things.
Anyway, so then everyone starts asking for $20. Someone asks for $17.50, and he kisses her on the cheek. He's so happy. We cut to the next scene, and they're celebrating as they count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They made it.
Just like that. That's good. Good
Yeah,
job.
thank you. I sound just like them.
Yeah.
They
like
made
you
it.
practiced a couple days ago.
I did.
Yeah.
And they made it, so they're celebrating. They're acting like jackasses as they, dance to the safe where they deposit how much money of that $2,000? $2. No honeymoon for George and Mary.
I mean, $2.
Maybe they can get a couple cheeseburgers called a day with a couple of Cokes.
Yeah, I would say so. Plus, he knows the guy at the pharmacy / corner soda shop. So.
Oh, maybe they can just get drugged up.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
I'm just trying to say they get reduced food, probably get a cheaper price.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, that's true. Mr. Gower would probably help them out.
Yeah.
So yeah, and they deposit $2, and George is like, I got get my wife on the phone. I need to find her because you can't find her there. She's probably at her mother's, and she's like, "Well, Mrs. Bailey's on the phone." He goes, "I don't need Mrs. Bailey. I need Mrs. Bailey." Oh, that's my wife. So I answer the phone, and that's it, right?
Yeah, we don't know what she wants.
We don't know what she wants yet.
She might divorce him because they don't have any money left.
That's true. She might be a gold digger. This could be the fastest marriage ever.
It could be.
So you're still not digging it. That was a great scene with the market crash.
I mean, like I said, it's all right, but nothing has grabbed me. I don't see why it's a classic yet. Because we haven't even gotten to the point of the movie yet.
Well, it's getting there. It's telling the whole story of why he's in this predicament.
Yeah, I'm sure that it will all mean something at the end. I'm just saying, at this point, right now, going through it 10 minutes at a time, it's kind of boring.
I feel like maybe you should watch this before you watched it.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that now, too. Maybe we'll do that from now on.
Yeah, maybe. Just so that you can get a little bit, but...
Yeah.
I don't know, I kind of like the surprise, too, but this isn't really a good surprise movie, I guess.
Yeah, not really. Surprise, he's going to commit suicide later. Or try.
Whoa! Spoiler alerts!
Yeah.
Actually, they tell you like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Anyway, do you have anything else to add?
No.
Do you have anything else to add?
Okay.
No. All right. So then, I guess, is this our Friday podcast, I guess? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I guess we'll see you on Monday.
Okay.
That's a wrap.